And so we have kind of things on that'll come up in our community section. We've got Sarah here to talk about the Como Community Meal, and then Katie, we're gonna pass it over to you, but I'm gonna start with Sarah here to talk about the upcoming community celebration.
Yeah, so this community meal came out of the Como Community Mutual Aid, which grew out of the surge. So just to give you a little background of our group and our ideals. So the Como Community Mutual Aid is a community rooted network that's built on one belief that we keep each other safe. So we are operating on solidarity and not charity, and neighbors supporting neighbors directly without gatekeeping or bureaucracy. Our strength comes from connection. When one person is struggling, the whole community feels it. So one of the ways that we've kind of like visualized this for people is to imagine the mutual aid as a spider web. And like each block, each person is kind of an anchor in that web. And if someone starts vibrating it, it goes through the whole web, and we can send resources. And it was very successful. We were able to raise over $30,000 from our community, and we were able to send it out directly to vulnerable people so they could stay in their homes, so they could get meal. And then also we had meal trains set up, we had rides set up. Like the amount of just neighbors coming together to help one another was quite amazing. And we also were able to make connections throughout the whole city. So one of the cool things about our group is we didn't really stick to just our borders. We really allowed ourselves to just like go where the need was. And if someone had a connection, we just went with it. So a couple examples, in the North End, we worked with the North End Community Collective, and we kind of supported a buddy system. So we helped with groceries and other household goods for several families. So families would buddy up, kind of like adopt a family, and then they would be in charge of getting groceries and everything. So it was a really cool system. And then we were also able to get some volunteer, like there's a group of volunteer mechanics. And they were able to help repair a family car that was damaged by ice, and it was pretty cool. And then we were also able to help through a refugee neighbor connection. We were able to help get a job for someone. They stayed home, but they were able to get a sewing job. It was pretty sweet. And these connections all just came from neighbors stepping up and talking to one another and making connection. And really deciding to choose community over isolation. And so one of those things that we want to do is broaden that now and make sure that there's a touch place for someone, a touch point for the whole community to come together. And one thing we were thinking about is gathering for a whole meal. So that's where this whole idea came from. And one of our ideas is to have a monthly free meal where community members come together, and ideally we will cook for each other. So our overall goal is that neighbor blocks will kind of like take the lead, be volunteers, and plan the meal, put the meal out, and we will all come together and eat and get to know each other. Because at the end of the day, mutual aid only works if we trust each other, since we don't really, it's decentralized. So yeah, so we are going to be working with St. Tim's, and they're opening their doors and letting us host the meals there, and they've been really awesome. And we would be really excited just to let people know that we're out there. We are also looking for volunteers for the meals, and also if you want to get involved in the network. So like some of the things that we're looking for is people that can cook, deliver meals, drive or run errands, translate, garden, prepare things, share information, also like help us build up the network. So there's a lot of back end work trying to figure out what's the safest way and best way to connect people, both on Signal and in the real world, because we can't keep hiding. So there's that. Yeah, so we're gonna be meeting, the first one is going to be the 25th, right? The 25th from 6 to 8. And we have some music set up. We are gonna have some voter protection information from some neighbors that are already starting to organize around that. So if you're interested to connect with people already thinking about that, that would be a great time. This library will be there. Yeah, and if you guys know of any other groups, neighborhood groups that are interested, feel free to connect them to me and they can come and hang out with us. Yeah, so that's about it. Anybody have questions?
And that's the one of St. Tim you're talking about?
Say that again?
That's the one of St. Tim's you're talking about?
Yes, yeah. Mm-hmm.
So a week from Thursday, June 25th, from 6 to 8 p.m.
Yep. I'm gonna eat. We'll have some music. Daddy Squeeze is gonna be playing. Still an accordion.
Nice.
And the singing resistance, I believe, will also be there, so everybody can get their singing on as well. And yeah.
An accordion player.
Oh, I mean, I bet there could be some improv that happens, so if you brought it, you could probably show off a little bit. That would be awesome, yes.
There's an RSVP for it, like the link to the event and the RSVP is in our agenda posted on the Como website. So if you're looking for a place to go and find out just more information, or you want to physically see it, not just hear it, for RSVP, I can also plan it.
So how many, you say we, how many people are on the leadership part of this?
Well, we don't really have, we have a core group of, I would say, 5 people that are continuously working, but like, I would say it's a full network of, I don't even know how many people. It's how we're all connected and working together.
Good, I just always worry if something like this kicks off because someone has a passion for it. And then one person leaves and then the passion subsides and you have all these people that have needs that they're not gonna be met, so good, I'm glad there's 5 that.
Yeah, and that's the idea too, we're kind of trying to create a system that if one person needs a step back, they easily can be filled. So that's the idea of this.
Other questions or comments that folks want to add? All right.
How did you do, Sarah?
Yeah.
How did you do at the crawl with?
We did so good. It was really great. We got a lot of more people that were interested in it. And we actually raised $800 and everyone that was there had never been on, like, weren't on Signal really and weren't really connected to us. And so it was really cool that they trusted us to just give us money, because right now we don't have a fiscal sponsor. So that means we're, just giving money directly through personal accounts. But yeah, so it was pretty amazing. The community really showed up in an awesome way.
Yeah, and for anybody who didn't catch that, that's at the Front Ave Community Crawl we just posted last month. Sarah was there with mini event, almost as big as the event.
We had some spray painting, it was pretty fun.
Yeah, I really appreciate you guys and you guys coming together during the surge, and it's amazing. It's like the form and format of this organization is just like dropped to the floor, and because this organization just couldn't move as fast as community can in the raw form that you guys.
Yeah, I think that was kind of the cool thing of it, is like where our systems failed, we were able to like really just like move to where the need was quickly. And the need is still there, if anyone is wondering. Right now, a lot of the need is legal bills in the immigrant community, so. Lots of needs still.
Yeah, I do think go ahead.
Sorry, Shavik. So you said you're trying to kind of go beyond Signal, but how does one get into the Signal chat? That I assume still exists.
Yeah, there is lots of Signal chat, that we could probably connect if you want. That's like another whole thing. That I could show you how to do. But one of the things we want to do with mutual aid is also move beyond just Signal and be like, because part of mutual aid isn't just like money, it's also like neighbors looking after neighbors. So like, if Kane over there had surgery and needs help with her lawn, the neighbors can get together and mow. So like the idea also is this doesn't have to be dictated from the top down. It's helping foster a culture of like, we take care of each other. And so the important thing with the meals, we think, is that helps foster that helps people get confident to like go and talk to their neighbors and create these relationships where they can ask for help and then also give help, like it's a give and take, you need both, you have to be able to receive and to accept that, so then that all stems from trust.
I'd say if there's folks on the board that are interested in joining the Signal group, you can reach out to any of the D10 leadership. Or including Jessica or me, or send us a text, we can get you hooked up to it with yourself.
Or if you come to the meal, we can
Come to
do
the
it in
meal.
person. There'll be lots of Signal aficionados that can help you out.
All right. Well, thank you, Sarah and Stella for representing tonight. We appreciate that. Any other questions before we move on to our next agenda item or to our next community section? You want to hang out? You don't need to leave, but you can leave when you want to. You're not obligated to stay. And you have agency here. All right, with that then.